season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium, as we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And he's coming out of the end zone. I guess it could have been worse on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 15. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Makes the catch. It's Dean. Still on his feet at the 45. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
Man, and this defense is reeling already. First play of the game, and you give up an explosive play in the passing game just like that. They better collect themselves and buckle up and get ready to go.
One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. They'll move the wide receiver to the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wide out. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Touchdown, Hawkeyes. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the entire field and you put 6 up on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Creates a little space. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Auburn. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up. It's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And they did tack on the extra point. That last one just the way you draw up a kickoff return. 87 yards, and he housed it. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's not going to take the touchback. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. down. They'll try to do it again on this one. RPO complete to open the drive. Turning it on! Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Gives it on the option. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so.
Intercepted, the defense has set him up. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. There was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit. The defense able to come up with a big hit.
3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped, a gain of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got a man. It's Coleman. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Tigers want to crank the tempo.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Wants to go up top on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the 1st and goal.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Now with the 1st and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is. Grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Leaves it with the running back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Second and goal for the offense. This quarterback part of their running game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
This is like having an extra extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. He wants to start this drive with a pass. The quick out. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Johnson. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Running back searching for a hole. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
And the Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
A first down run in the red zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
What a snag. How about that catch, man? When he threw the football, you're like, no, don't throw it. But the big fella says, it's my ball. I don't care if anybody's near me. He'll make the catch. That tight end just earned some money.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. the direct snap. It's Buckley. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa!
Yeah, and it's 4th and goal, and it's go time. I got to push people around. Look at the offensive line doing a really good job getting those guys moved back, creating a little hole for the running back, and he does the rest on 4th and goal and gets the touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. BYU is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Ty Detmer, this might not be over just yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Arizona State. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He wants to change this route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Auburn. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go-round, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough. They get run by, he makes the catch, and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top, because this guy's speed is a problem.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Now they'll run it on the toss. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down.
This play works for one reason. You toss the ball quickly to the left, receivers have to block. Once that running back gets on the perimeter, you're going nowhere if those receivers aren't committed to getting on those DBs, locking on them, running their feet. That's not their first priority. I know they're going to catch the ball more than they're going to block. Nice job blocking on that toss.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. To the ground, he's got it again. Breaks into the open. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
The Hawkeyes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Trying to take it back. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tiger. The defense does the work itself with the pick 6. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And he's going to bring this one out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got it in the middle. It's Nimrod. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half, so they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
Wants to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the tight end was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Wants to throw it. Right down the middle. A strike downfield. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the Hawkeyes with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Got room on the return. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start this drive with a pass. He's going to fire deep. Got it inside the tag. Touchdown, Tiger. And they take it in for 6 more points. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Working that left side. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a 4th down.
We've seen a lot of good hands in the back end of this defense in this game. They've got multiple interceptions. That was not a good example, though. That should have been another one, but they say people play defense for a reason.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. So they gamble on 4th down in the first half, and man, does it pay off.
4th and long. I mean, what just 4th and short? Nowadays, man, so much aggression in college football. And how about right there? 4th down and long. No problem. I got this in the first half.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Hits him inside the 20, still going. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. These DBs gonna give a little cushion. They're threatening to score and they'll throw it. Fires to the right. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Hawkeyes will line up to kick off and start the second half. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So here comes the Auburn offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Quarterback making adjustments. He'll start this 3rd quarter with a run. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut the...
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Quick completion on the out. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down. The Tigers looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Simmons. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. He caught it! And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. Offense set on first down. Quarterback may change this route. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Snagged in the middle, it's Howard. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Coleman. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
That's the way you answer your halftime speech. You gave up a lot of points in that first half. What did the defense do? The first possession, you set the tone in the second half. Get the big stop, get the big sack. Really nice answer by this defense.
Wants to return it. Slips through the line. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! Special teams proving to be special. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn it on the gas. Great job, great return.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Top 15 teams colliding, fellas, in a game of massive importance. Let's catch you up to speed. BYU is getting smoked, and even though this might seem surprising, I'm not sure the folks around that program feel that way. Something is up there in Provo. They're trailing by 14 to Arizona State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's the handoff. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There have been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Quarterback making checks. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Coleman. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Coleman. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Auburn!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
The kick is up and good and puts one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a huge play in the passing game, covering 67 yards to the end zone. And he's not going to take the touchback. He gets it up to the 35 before he's guided out of bounds. And they'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Looking for a crease, it's Cobb. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
They'll have to do a better job of protection this time after that third down sack set them back, but they'll go for it here. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Makes a catch, first down, and maybe a lot more. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy, just keep going at them.
Until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the football down the field, attack, make big plays like they have all game long.
They're going back to the ground. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll run play action. Quarterback extends the play. Caught near the sticks. It's Cobb. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there. A similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Second down, he'll throw it. He's got it on the move. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. With that in the lead, nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. He has been unstoppable, the ultimate dual threat, positively Cam-tastic.
And that dude was just so incredible to watch, and that's what he's putting on display. He's looking like that. Just whatever he wants to do, it's working, and this Auburn offense is cooking.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. That's caught. It's Nimrod.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Looking to the big tight end. Catch in the middle, it's Coffee. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And the Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. He lets it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Dean. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. Motion from the wideout. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Try to get it to the edge. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defense.
Going for it all. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. Looking down the middle. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to...
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He'll get in there as they draw 2 points closer.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Power football with the run. After 40, there he goes. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. They're just about to put this W in the books, guys. Comes against a ranked opponent, a team that most of us expected them to beat, and they were able to come through.
Yeah, but you're going to get challenged early in the season. It's fun to play other ranked teams and kind of see what you have. And this team kind of proven, like, listen, they're worth the ranking. They're probably going to continue to climb up the charts, handling their business early in the season against a pretty dang good team.
And I think at the end of the year, when the committee's meeting together and they're deciding which teams are going to reach the playoff, this is a game they're going to point back to. Hey, we wanted to find out more about them against a good opponent. They won the game. They took care of business. This was impressive today.
Both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.